Hi everyone, in this video we're going to be doing a test to see how much detail we can find or gain or recover from different cameras, different sensors and different companies. How much information we can gain in the darks of a photo. So if a photo is totally underexposed by accident, then which sensor, which camera can give us the most amount of information that we can recover. I'm going to be using 4 cameras. One is the camera which I'm using just now, which is the Canon 5D Mark II, full frame CMOS sensor. I'm also going to be using its little brother, which is the 550D. I'll use the same lenses and I'll have the same shutter on. The exact area that we're going to be shooting may be different in each shot. Then for a different type of sensor, I'm going to be using the Fuji S5 Pro, which is a super CCD sensor, slightly different, and only about 6 megapixels. And then finally, I'm going to be using the Nikon D700, a full frame 12 megapixel camera, which has very good ISO abilities, a bit like the Canon 5D Mark II, but the 5D Mark II has more pixels. Anyway, lots of differences between them. So I'm going to be shooting from where the Canon is just now, and now this is where I go to the GoPro, because I obviously can't show you two things at the same time. So on the back of the Canon, we can see we're at a 50th of a second, 3.5. What I actually want to do is I want to get this so it's a really dark image. So I'm going to change the ISO, get this down to its minimum, so it's the cleanest image we can get. And then for its shutter speed, let's bring that up to 100. And for aperture, around about 5. So as you can see, it's already a pretty darn dark image. The areas which we want to get the most kind of interest in, or we want to look for details of, are going to be this area over here. So we've got like backs of TVs, we've got big Calumet paper boxes and stuff there. So that's the area which we want to see how much we can recover from the image. Now in the back of the Canon, we can actually, if we just pause it, we can actually look at the info and we can see pretty much everything. Red, greens and blues are all well over to the side. And white balance is 4,100, however, we're going to be using raw, so it doesn't matter. In fact, I think it can go a little bit darker. I'm going to take it down to F7, 7.1. So that is how dark the image gets. And so this is going to be the first shot. Let's see, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so just to give an example, that's the shot there, and in this camera we need to just get the ISO down to 100, and 6.3, 100, yeah, 6.3, so same settings, roughly the same place. Okay, let's take a shot. Now I've set up the Fuji S5 Pro, so as you can see in the top here, 100th of a second, 6.3, which was the same as before, 100th of a second, 6.3, and ISO, we're going to have it down at 100. So let's take a photo. Ooh, that looks really dark, really, really dark. And now finally, it's the turn of the Nikon D700, the full frame 12 megapixel camera, and we've got pretty much the same frame, 100th of a second, 6.3, ISO 200. Now, Nikon doesn't actually give a proper low ISO, so you have to go to low 10, which is kind of a fake low. So this is what it gives. Okay, now time to head back to the house, put them on the computer and see how much we can rescue from the shadows. Okay, here we are back in the house with a nice 27-inch max screen. And what we've got is we've got the 4 photos here, which if I press N means we can see them all together. And straight off the bat, is there much to tell? Only one is that this one down here definitely looks a little bit brighter than the other ones. if you look over here up at the settings, you'll see if I just press right, yeah, you can see that the actual ISO, and the aperture and the shutter speed for 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, are all the same. The millimeters are slightly different, but that's not really what we're looking at. And you can definitely see this one looks like it's a lot more, and that is the NEF, so that's the Nikon file. Again, Nikon doesn't really do an actual ISO 100, so it's a kind of a cheat here. Let's see how well we can edit them all. So let's just go in and look at the first one. So this is the Canon RAW file, and let's see what happens if we just boost the exposure up. Oh dear, we're just going to like pump it right up. Light fill all the way up. Blacks down to 0. Okay, what can we rescue here? What could I, like there, if you look at that, that is just horrible. So not a fan of that. There's a strong green tinge. Let's see if we can purple, or if we, what can we white balance? Let's white balance it inside of the umbrella. And yeah, not great, not great. Okay, next one. This is the Canon 550D. In fact, what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to completely copy the settings there. Everything sync. And really, that's the same settings. Am I missing something here? RAW, both Canon RAWs, but this one is incredibly blue. And yet the white balance that I'm seeing here are the same. Am I... There's something odd happening here? Faithful? No. Ugh. Okay, that's very surprising. Just how the Canon 5D Mark II is green and this one is blue. Let's see if we can do the white balance checker. Okay, that's brought it, but it's a completely different white balance from the other one, even though they're using the same lens. So this one was a tint of -16 on the 550D, and on the 5D it's a tint of +15. Very odd. Okay, what I would say is pretty pump as well. Actually, I would say that's maybe better. Okay, if we're looking at the background, post-pack, and we're looking up here, post-pack, yeah, pretty much the same details, can't really tell. Okay, there's the next one. This is the Nikon file. Nikon NEF, Nikon electronic file. And let's just see where we can go up with this. Okay, we can bring that right up. Let's bring light fill up. Okay, blacks down. That's good. That is really good. Recovery, don't need that, but wow. Like really. 3. Okay, if we're bringing the Canon all the way up to +4, and it's this nasty ass green. Ugh. I'm gonna have to do something with that. And then the Nikon. Oh, look at that. Light fill. I've got the light fills the same. 65, 85. Yet the more I play around with the Canon, the more it sucks so bad. The Nikon, however, same settings. It's saying it's ISO 100, but that is stunning. How much better that is. I would say that is newspaper publishable. That's really good. And let's see, like, if we were to add in some noise reduction, get some more color reduction going on. And yeah, that looks like a clean image. Meanwhile, ooh, Noise reduction. Ah, no, just like mega. Like, look at these colors. It's just kind of like green and orange. Meanwhile, the Nikon looks really good. Okay, so anyway, last one, the Fuji S5 Pro. This is RAF. Now, frankly, I'm blown away by how well the Nikon did. I can't imagine this being as good. So plus 4%, then bring the light fill up to 100, bring the blacks down. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. What else could recovery? Don't really need to do that. And a little bit of noise reduction. Whoa! Noise reduction didn't do too well. Yeah. Oh, this loses a shed load of information when you use the noise reduction. It looks like the Adobe hasn't quite figured out the noise reduction on that compared to, like, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Okay, hands down, I didn't know how this was going to come out, but hands down, the Nikon has humped the other ones. This is just nothing. This is just destroyed. There's nothing usable there at all. I'm bringing the noise reduction. Let's see. Yeah, Fuji S5. The noise reduction software here sucks. I would just say take the luminance reduction right down to maybe about 15. Wouldn't go too much higher than that. And oh yeah, color noise. Woo, look at that. I'd actually say keep the color noise. Odd. This doesn't really make sense. If that's it with no color noise reduction added, and then I add some, it goes perfect. But look around this table here. If we go and add more, it's a glow in the dark table. It's a glowing table now. Well, no color noise reduction, slight change, tiny bit, and then suddenly it starts glowing. Very strange. I think don't think it really, like, so here I'd have to change it absolutely incrementally, and luminance just destroys it. Okay, so nothing there. So Fuji sucks if you have to do any noise reduction, and the Nikon wins by a mile. And the Fuji 550 is not as good as the. Can I even say that's good? Both the Canons suck balls so bad it hurts. There you go. Hope it helps. Cheers. Bye bye.